What's going on, guys? Extreme Guns here, and today I have a new weapon for you. So let's get into the build. So here we have the Ragun, or Ragun, or I don't fucking know. Ragun. I'm just gonna say Ragun. Ragun PR-15 handgun. It's a Polish weapon. And yeah, let's get into it. What? Okay, I'm so awkward. The reason why I decided to build this gun was because Rainbow Six Siege, Ella and Zofia have the PR-15. In the game, it's called RG-15 for copyright reasons or something. So yeah. Let's go over the functions, starting from the rear, and we'll go forward. Here we have the grip. The grip is dark gray. It goes from up here down here. Magazine, base plate. This looks very ugly. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of another design for the bottom. Has a groove for the magazine release and a slope for the magazine release. And this beaver tail design, or back of the grip. There is a piece for this. It's like a... Oh, hold on a minute. So yeah, I couldn't find this piece in black, so I just left that space open. I don't know, it looks pretty ugly, but hey, it's about the functions. So here we have the hammer. It's pretty loose. I could have attached it with like a friction, like a pin that has friction, but I don't know, it's gonna stay down most of the time anyway. So here we have this ambidextrous safety. As of course safe and a fire, or maybe this would be safe and this is fire. So yeah, magazine release, of course, it's pretty standard. You don't have to press the magazine release for it to lock in. And it drops as well. So yeah, that's a plus. You can see the red rubber band for the trigger, unfortunately, but I mean, when you're holding it, you can't really, but when you turn to look at the downside, I mean the bottom of the weapon, you can tell that there's a rubber band there. But hey, at least it's not visible when you hold the gun like this. So yeah, of course the trigger, it's on single action all the time. Trigger guard. Slide locks, both sides. You got the back of the weapon. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit like a firing pin thing there, because there's this thing that keeps the slide in place. Grooves on both sides of the slide for more grip when pulling back the slide. So yeah, the slide locks, the slide goes back 4 studs, locks in. You can see from the top down. So yeah. And the slide locks are not connected, and I will show you why in when I take the gun down. So yeah, both sides work though. So yeah. Here we have the takedown lever. Spring, recoil spring housing. It's inside here. Barrel, the front of it. Front sight, rear sight, and aim down. I think that is, yeah. You have these cheese slopes on top of the slide, making a pretty nice look for the gun. You got groups on the front. And I didn't have just normal 2x2 smooth plates, so you get the ones with the pins on the middle of them, but it doesn't really matter to me, at least. Rail on the bottom here. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. So the iron sights aren't that great. Let's change them out. So yeah, here we have the reflex for the pistol. That's in Rainbow Six Siege. It's supposed to be a Romeo 1 reflex sight, but I don't know if it looks like one. You can tell me down in the comments. So yeah, of course it doesn't have a red dot because there's no way I could fit a light brick in there and have it like project a dot in the middle there. It doesn't even have glass, like clear Lego pieces. It's just like a reflex sight. But yeah, let's field strip the pistol. So what you're gonna do when you field strip the pistol is you're gonna pull this lever down, and then you're gonna pull the slide to the rear, and then you're just gonna you're just gonna take it off, okay? So here's the slide. From inside here, you just take the barrel, here's the barrel. This locks on to the lever here. This is like my favorite Lego piece, the bracket. It allows these types of builds to be possible. Here are some rails on the slide here. There's a small little edge right there. And this is what holds it in place on the frame. You got your slide locks, and this is what I'm talking about. See, the trigger is right there, and it's connected to the same pin as the slide locks. And see, look at this pin, and when I pull the trigger, it moves with the trigger. So if I connect these to the pin like that, when the pin moves, both of these move at the same time. It will be when I pull the trigger, these move up, which will be a pretty bad design, because when you have the slide on here, you can't pull the trigger because it will be like forcing the. So yeah, whatever. It just wasn't possible with what I had. So yeah. Also, the entire gun is basically built out of these bracket pieces, because I mean, the grip is built from the brackets, the frame is built from brackets, the slide is built from brackets. I just love brackets. I'm crazy. I'm the bracket guy. But yeah. I'm pretty sure that was it. Like the video if you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe if you want more of these goofy builds. Why did I say goofy? But yeah, subscribe for more. And Happy New Year in advance, and Merry Christmas in... I'm a bit late to that, but whatever. Happy New Year. Hope you had a fantastic 2017. I know I didn't.